guaranteed, it's probably all you're going to hear about next year, right?
Yeah, Theta's going to be doing VR.
Theta's in the market for it all. Hey, you heard it here first, Theta. We're still kind of early. There's only one guy doing it.
AI was so last year, man.
Bro, get it.
It's all VR.
VR training models at 1.75x speed.
We have clients coming to us asking if we need to stand up a VR training model.
Yeah. Yeah, the Washington Commanders actually asked us about it.
So we said we'll just pivot to VR.
This week episode is brought to you by None of Secret Supply of Sauce, the best sauce known to mankind and available on shelf anywhere. Even when the freezer is full of sauce, there is still no sauce for you. You want some of Nona's sauce? Too bad, only Nona decides who gets the sauce.
Hey Mags, have you heard about the POG Hub?
POG Hub? No, what's that?
POG Hub. It's the new POG embassy from our friends Kyler over at POG Digital.
They got a POG Hub?
They got a POG Hub, man. You can go there. All it takes is an email address. You sign up. It's as easy as that. And then from there, connect your Twitter account, and you got daily social quests that you can use to get some points.
What are these points you speak of?
Right now, these are just POG points. And right now, there is the ability to open up some POG loot packs. And if you're feeling like a gamble, you can go ahead and rip them open. Some have points in them. Some have Discord roles. Maybe in the future, there'll be more.
Oh, you'd think POG being a proud sponsor of the Pinecast, I'd know about this.
You would think so. I did happen to notice that the Poppin' Mags intern was on it.
The intern was on it?
That's correct.
And I knew nothing about it.
Doesn't surprise me. Hop on over to hub.pogdigital.com and check it out today.
Poppin's poppin' and locking, Magnum scrutinizing. Poppin' Mags Podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Season 3, Episode 36 of the twice over Zilly Award winning Poppin' Mags Pinecast. Mags, how you doing?
It's going to be tough to get Monday today. I mean, it still could happen. And plus, plus I'm wrong a lot, so that factors in. But it's going to be tough to get Monday today.
Yep, we are recording on a Monday.
Night, 9:50 Eastern.
Yep, in the middle of the third quarter of the National NCAA Championship game. First 12-teamer. And it looks like Ohio State has this one well in hand, to the chagrin of your buddy.
Sorry, Tony.
What are you going to do when you hit a 3 out of 4-legged parlay? When you hit 3 of your 4 legs of a parlay and you get a nice 5-1 buyout, folks, take it.
Yeah, I told him maybe he should hedge.
Yeah.
But
well, hedging's for losers, right? No chops.
I know. Well, I mean, that's what I say. But I mean, in your experience, am I a winner or am I a loser?
We got a little bit of both.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm all about hedging for sure. You know, if you got a night, I guess it depends on the size of the win, right? If we're talking $1,000 win, it'd be nice to guarantee 500 of that. And, you know, obviously you can do that. In this case, what would have been better is if you would have put Ohio State in that, and then he could come in and then he could get Notre Dame plus the points tonight and win both, right? A hedge plus.
Right. Hedge plus. Yeah, so it was 200 to win 35.89. He had $1,100 buyout on that after Notre Dame scored touchdown to be up 7-0. So shame.
That was a long time ago. That was 31 points ago.
Yeah, I know.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So, dude, the toast of the town this week, man. Trump coin. What the heck? Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, the markets got destroyed.
Yeah, other than that one, for sure.
Other than that one, I heard what was there, something like the Melania coin? It was like lost $800,000. I don't know how you lose $800,000 unless you knowingly put the money in there.
Yeah.
So
Trump coin comes out like late night, Friday night, I believe it was, right? Kind of late Eastern time, just out of nowhere, and it's like just goes insane. And what I don't I mean, I didn't really look into it. I'm not buying that. Like I'm not interested in chasing that thing. But literally, the liquidity from every other coin in existence got sucked up for the time being and
That's right.
sent into that
Yeah.
coin. And it seems like, if I'm not mistaken, 80% of it is being held, not even circulated. 80%.
The wildness goes on though, doesn't it? With this thing?
I'm sure it does.
Like, was it 18 cents and then it was like
yeah.
It was like $64?
Something like that, yeah. I think you had to be, like, on the inside to get 18 cents, though, for
From
sure.
what it looked like, there was a website, and I think you could have bought directly from the website.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
TrumpMemeCoin.com or something like that.
Not a
I
proud
mean, I saw
sponsor.
it too late. No, unfortunately. We're trying to get a hook in there, though. I mean,
Tony, who's getting smoked now on that bet,
yeah.
he wanted to get some when it was like $50 on Saturday or Sunday, whatever, or it might have been 60. So he's got like 5 of them.
Wow.
He basically put in a Solana, I think.
Yep.
And he got like 5 of them or 4 of them or something. Yeah. But
yeah, you either got to be in right away on that, or I mean, who knows? It
but
just makes
what do I know? Because like we've been saying, I mean, but
I know
before the show like Dogecoin, like we wouldn't touch Dogecoin back in 2017. Right. It was a fucking joke,
and it still is.
It still is, but I mean, imagine.
I just wish I was a joker. You know?
Yeah.
Here I am trying to invest in things that actually make sense and make the have value and utility intrinsically. Meanwhile, it's
meanwhile,
yeah, it's a fart coin and Doge.
Yeah,
running it up
in Melania.
Yeah, but yeah, unbelievable. It was an amazing impact. To be quite honest with you, it drops and then all of a sudden, every single chart, every single Solana-based chart, for the most part, just took a nosedive. What? Oh, liquidate and buy this. It's the mentality of who we're trading against is unbelievable. You know what I mean? It's like, it's the microwave, right? Everyone wants everything in a microwave. Like, make it ready immediately. Like, they're not looking for
it's
a
my
nice,
meme coin. I want it now.
Dinner. Yeah.
It's my free tendies. I want it now.
Yeah. Immediately. Like, I want to be a millionaire in 5 minutes. Like, why did you do this? Why isn't this done? Why isn't this released? Why haven't you done marketing? Why aren't you using the big the KOLs, whatever, I don't even know what that stands for.
Wallabear?
No, it's like the people with a lot of followers that just basically you pay them and they try to pump your coin. It's like for the pump and dumps, right? Oh, you should do this, you should do that. It's like they got all these ideas and you're like, no, relax. Listen, I'm trying to actually build a product here. And all they're concerned about is like, oh, it just went down a penny.
Key opinion influencer?
There you go.
Well, I searched for KOLs and Kohl's came up.
Well, there's an
clothing store. Yeah, it must know me very well.
Hey, Kohl's is solid. They get you coming back too. They give you those coupons, and they're like, "Oh yeah, good for your next trip. $5 off."
Not a
keep on coming. Hey, I'd allow it.
Yeah, I'd allow it too. Yeah, it's just, what do we know, man? We're doing stuff wrong. We
are.
We bought too many NFTs. We put our money in the what we thought was smart stuff, and it's
the smart stuff I feel like is still smart, but the dumb stuff is just running.
Yeah, but
then there's a ton of dumb stuff that people lose a ton of money on the dumb stuff too.
Well, there's like,
you got to get the smart dumb stuff.
If I sold Bitcoin, which if I sold a Bitcoin at 10,000 and I bought back in 20, I wouldn't be upset. Bitcoin is going up,
right?
I mean, it hit like 109,000.
Yeah,
this morning, early AM, but that's going to go up. These meme coins are not a good store of value.
No,
but what happens
then is second, yeah.
No, but so you get I'm sure there's a lot of people who wanted to invest in it who weren't savvy in crypto, right? And I'm sure there was plenty of people in crypto that got into it too. But they're going to be a bunch of bag holders, and then they're going to lose a ton of money, and then they're going to complain, and that's why crypto is not where we think it should be, or the smarter people think it should be who are in crypto, because you keep having all this bullshit.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like these guys are going to take it on the chin, and then they're going to blame the whole crypto industry for it when the fact was you just chased a coin that went up to like 46 billion market cap overnight or something crazy. And you got wrecked because 80% of it is being held and some of it's coming free in 3 months. And I can't imagine that isn't going to be sold. And are you thinking people are still going to buy that volume up? I wouldn't doubt it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this thing goes to like a million trillion,
Yeah. Okay.
who knows, right? It's insane. So there's that. But what's funny, I mentioned before, like you had to be early, right, to get that one.
Well,
And
and
that's
even if I knew about it, I know what this is, and I probably wouldn't have wanted anyway because it seems like by the time I know about it, regardless, even if I'm early, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to chase. I don't want to chase.
what if you're like literally early, like first 50 people?
Yeah, that'd be great, I guess.
That's ideal, right? So I mean, there's even been a few other ones in the last couple of months where it's like, oh, you see on Twitter that they're not making there's no coin yet. We might make a coin. And then all of a sudden, this one happened. It happened to me a couple of weeks ago. I missed it by like 20 minutes. The Hive AI. I missed it by like 20 minutes, and the thing shot up to 100 million market cap in like an hour, right? And by the time I woke up, it was already like almost 50. It was like 30 million or something like that. It's just like, if I would have been able to catch that one right away, you catch it at under a million and you can make some serious gains on that one. And that one was on my radar to catch, but I just missed it because I wasn't on top of my computer at the time.
But like the point is though, you're taking wealth away from people that come in late to reward the people that already knew that it was coming. You know what I mean?
And yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's people that knew it was coming and were ready for it, but the majority of the people, got a fair head start as soon as it was posted on Twitter. Everybody runs for Radium to try to swap it or pump fun, to try to get it. But the point I'm trying to make here, there is now coming out a tool where you can find these things and grab them. And dude, this thing, even if you're offline, it's an agent, right? It's an AI agent. Talked about it a little bit last week, I believe. And this thing, you can set it up. You can set it up to like put it onto if you had Trump's Twitter being followed by your agent, it would have caught that thing and it would have bought the token for you early. Like would have sniped it as soon as it got out. You give it its own account and it does its trades for you. You set it up and you can let it go, right? It's like, oh, watch this account. If it posts a contract address, snipe 1 or 2 SOL, whatever it is, for me worth that as soon as you can.
Yeah.
And the thing does it for you. So, dude, if that had been set up and we had that going on, we'd be having a different conversation right now.
There's going to be more, but I mean, there's a lot of people that if you have people that make a lot of gains, that means there's a lot of people that are underwater. There's going to be more people underwater.
But that's with everything. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I'm saying with Bitcoin, if I sell Bitcoin or if I buy Bitcoin today, I'm not upset about it if it dumps or pumps right away. Like I'm just gonna hold it for the long term. I'm not looking to.
Well, you're not. Yeah, but
it's not going to get Bitcoin's not going to lose 90% in a day.
Challenge accepted. Now that you've said that, be careful.
95% in a day.
No, but yeah, I mean, obviously, meme investors are a different breed, dude. They're not buying to hold forever. They're just trying to get a pump and dump. That's it. That's all this game is for real. Like, there's not really what's the point of holding it long term? Yeah, but it's liquidity sucker. Yeah, but they're not going to buy smart, though.
No, but there is no point of holding long term. So why is anyone going to buy? Like,
I don't know.
Like my buddy Tony with the bad bet. I told you he got in on this, and I told him don't, and I had to walk him through Phantom because he was like, I don't know how to get this on Coinbase, which apparently now it's coming to Coinbase after like a
Is
day.
it really?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah.
impossible to get listed on Coinbase.
I don't know. Mitch Liu update. These guys have a shit coin out for a day, and they're getting listed on Coinbase. How you doing? What's Theta doing? They've been working. We've been according to Wes, who works for whatever other companies. Oh, we've been working with them since 2017. But we're gonna just launch absolute fucking shit encrusted shit on Coinbase, and you can't figure it out. Fucking, I think you need to pay them.
Yeah, it's called a listing fee for sure. You probably have to give them a bunch of Theta so that they can have liquidity, and then whatever. Like, yeah, but yeah, it's a marketing ploy. It's a marketing tool for the most part.
Yeah, and then,
but yeah, you got to pay them. I would think.
I sent you that Phantom post.
Yeah,
from earlier. Transactions are landing much smoother now, and all systems should be back to normal. Despite all the challenges, our users swapped over 1.25 B, I think that's billion,
that is
volume, and made 10 M transactions today.
That's crazy.
10 million. That's a lot. Also, why is POG turn? Why is Theta not on Phantom? What are they trying to do that? Oh, what do they just think they should do it on their own, just like Coinbase? Theta's been working with Phantom since 2013. Wes
Stop.
Levin. He said that. Wes
Phantom.
Levin.
With Phantom or with Coinbase?
Since 2008. Since 2008.
2008.
Theta has been working with Phantom. No, because I'm just making shit up like they did.
Break. Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha. Dude, 10 million transactions in an hour is 115 per second.
Oof.
That's large. That's how many transactions Theta Drop has had in the last 3 months.
You think they've had that much?
115? Yeah, they've had 115 at least in 3 months.
Okay.
Mostly the same people.
But
yeah, no, that's and then you got these clowns that are like, oh, why should you go to Solana? Why should you, dude? That's why they had 10 million transactions in one day. There's actual people over there using it
for sure. But like Solana has more than just, or Phantom has more than just Solana, right?
Sure, but come on.
No,
the majority of that was
ETH is way too expensive.
Extremely.
The gas fees are still fucking ridiculous, and it's easy to use. But if you don't get on there, like, you're just gonna get passed by the wayside, right?
Yeah.
That's the current direction of CEO Mitch Liu and his leadership over at Beta Labs.
They're supposed to be on, there's supposed to be a listing this year. I saw that they made a deal with Michigan State University, so now at least they got a well-known American university that they're connected with. So who knows? I mean, I know we give them trouble, but the fact is, the two of us, for the most part, were at one point very heavily involved and invested in only Theta, and it's like, that's just not being reciprocated. So we want the best. We still want the best, right? We're still both invested in this thing, but at the same point, it's like, I've certainly diversified from there and gotten into some other things, which I'm very happy I did.
Financial advice
at this point, I mean, that was good financial advice like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
As of right now, I don't know what to do, but it's what's going on, right? I mean, we're sitting here at $2 now. $2.
Hey, I enjoyed some gains from that T fuel pump, and then
you did. You caught that thing. That was beautiful.
It shit the bed, and then it went back to where it should have been, right? And then it just went a lot lower because everything else got knocked off their fucking rocker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, everything. I mean, I think this is just an anomaly at this point. This is not.
No, but this is by no means a surprise. Like, the shock and awe factor of this is low.
There is no shock and awe anymore.
No.
I mean, if it wasn't this, it was going to be China saying that Bitcoin's outlawed again for the 30th time.
Right. And then I don't know when I should look, when Chinese New Year is. Remember that? Like, oh,
that's right around this time, right? Isn't it?
Well, I think it's the lunar, so I don't know. I don't know how the lunar goes, but it would be like, oh, well, Bitcoin's going down because everyone in China has Bitcoin. And this is like back in 2017, right?
That's
like
a week from Wednesday.
Okay, so it's coming soon because they got to sell.
Wait.
They got to sell their profits so they can buy gifts for Chinese New Year, and that's why it takes a dip supposedly. But then, as we noticed, then it just kept dipping after that.
Yeah,
Never came back up.
No.
Until your boy and then it did, and then your boy Elon went on Saturday Night Live, and
and then you wish it Doge,
and then we've been in the trenches ever since.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I mean, speaking of being in the trenches, I saw a Chief post on Twitter today. He got a Captain Rex Grove Wars pine.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it,
dude. Captain Rex
looks good though.
Yeah,
sexy Rexy.
You know Captain Rex, right?
Oh yeah.
Solid choice. I mean,
Sexy Rexy though, right?
Sexy Rexy.
Yeah, Rex Grossman with the.
Oh, yikes!
You don't remember that nickname?
I don't. No, I mean, he was a bear, right?
Well,
Chicago Bears.
He wound up on then the Skins. Well, when I was living in DC, so it was a lot of sexy talk with Sexy Rexy back then until Roy G. Biv came over.
Oh, there you go.
RG thrice for that one stellar season he had. Better than I can do. Like, yeah, I should
just slightly.
Yeah. Like everything I've been shit talking, all these people can do stuff better than me anyway. So I mean, take my commentary for what it's worth. Nothing.
Right. But they can't do what you do as good as you.
And they can't do it as worse as I can do it either.
They can do it worse than you.
Oh, they can do it worse, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, not as good as you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that looked nice. Looks like there hasn't been much other movement as far as no news or anything on that. So it'd be good to hear something from there. I think we're all kind of waiting. Dude, this guy on Twitter, the KO Rue King.
Okay.
Wise Boxing. Lights out. This guy, I feel like he's a fake listener. He keeps on tagging us in things. Like he did this the other week. It was like, oh, you should talk about the bronze VIP and this and that. It's like, dude, we literally just talked about that the past couple of weeks. Remember having this conversation?
Yeah. We had that conversation for like 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, and then he brings it up as if it's something new to talk about. It's like, okay.
KO
sure.
King?
KO Rue King. It's at Wise Boxing, huh?
Oh, at Wise Boxing.
So he tags Pop and Mags, and he's like, if you're looking for a new thing to discuss, it'd be interesting to listen to what role you see Theta Token playing in the future. Dude, we literally just talked about that last week, and he posted it this week, right? We talked about how they had the new roadmap come out, and that it does seem like there's some talk about new subchains coming in the future, because at this point, like we can both agree, staking Theta, garbage, not worth it, right?
Not
it's
worth
just
it
sitting
at
there.
all.
You get next to nothing. There's no purpose of staking your Theta, literally none, unless you have a ton. And then what are you doing if you have a ton? Because there's way better options out there. Not financial advice, just my opinion. But now he's bringing this thing up. It's like we just talked about it. If these subchains are going to come back into favor with Theta, and they're going to get other places to come in and create tokens that are going to do something and have value and utility, and they're going to drop them to the holders, then you're talking, okay, like that's a use. Like, if you're staking your Theta and new subchains come in, you get these new tokens. Literally, I can't think of any other reason why you would stake Theta other than you think there's going to be a bunch of subchains coming out and they're going to give you tokens. That's the only thing I can think of.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, is there any other reason?
Not that I can think of. I'm looking at this guy's background.
Yeah.
So I was just reading through it. Theta drop expectation and then Theta drop reality. And they I don't know if you've seen it. So I was just trying to read that. There's some Kyle and Jenny on comments
Oh,
on there.
he's constantly poking them. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so that was the guy that had that was the bronze, right? That spent
Yeah, same
1,500 on the
guy.
bronze. Yeah.
Same guy that brings it up after we talk about it. For
It's got to be. It's got to be some Australian trolling us, right?
Yeah, is he
Kangaroo?
trolling? I believe it. Yeah, I mean, I would think he's Australian, but is he trolling or does he legitimately? Or he's like the guy that shows
He's
up?
a critical thinking kangaroo.
Well,
That's what
sure,
it
but
says.
okay, but does he listen to us? Like, right? Does he listen to us, or does he
Do a
just?
lot of people listen to us? No.
He's the one that's posting this stuff,
know.
telling us to talk about it. You know, it's like showing up at somebody's book where they're talking about their book and asking them questions from the book that are answered in the book. It's like, dude, did you read the book? Like, I'm not here to read it to you.
Right. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just curious. Like, so I'm wondering in my head, like, is this guy trolling us, or is this like next level trolling, or is this just he doesn't listen? And
I don't know.
thinks he's trying to help. I don't know.
Maybe he is. I don't know.
We're calling you out, KO Roo King.
I'm not calling him out.
I am.
I'm not. I
You're
don't want
afraid?
that heat. Yeah.
You're afraid of kangaroo? Dude, kangaroos are vicious, from what I hear.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to box one.
I wouldn't want to box one either, but I also hear that they take your dog and like drag him out into the water just to drown him.
Buddy, if you can fact check that for us.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I'll leave it to Buddy.
Listen, buddy, I know it. It's a fact. Don't even bother. He's already like, yeah, it's true. It happens. I've seen it.
Well, maybe you can get to the bottom of this when you go to Australia.
What a segue. Well done. You're not known for those.
I not for any good segues anyway.
You're the kind you're
I'm
more
trying
likely to ride a
silly-
Segway.
I'm selfishly looking out for Segway of the Year.
There you go.
For the next Zilly Awards.
That might have been
the
it.
best Segway.
Yeah,
not planned.
You're more likely to ride a Segway than to actually
absolutely.
One.
That's right.
Yeah, no. So there was a little post, Poppin' Mags take it on the road, right? So I said, listen,
going?
You know, it's funny because, and I'm not even kidding. I wrote this on there literally the day before that was posted. I was talking to my daughter. She brought up going places, and I was like, you know, we've already been there. Like, let's. What about something different? And she's like, Hawaii. I was like, yeah, absolutely. You know, I've been to Hawaii, but the kids have never been. Would love to go to Hawaii. And I was like, I'd also like to go to Australia and South Africa too. And then sure enough, the next day, I think it was URP, right? Our boy brings up a world tour for Poppin' Mags. And, you know, I talked to upper management here at Poppin' Mags, and they said I could use the corporate card to
really,
go on a family vacay. They said you did it when you went to DataCon, so it was my turn.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you can come too if you want.
We'll see if I have time.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll
I'm
have
very
any
busy
time.
these days.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Bed Bath and Beyond and Home Depot. All right. So how about some good news from something we haven't? I mean, it seems like good news. If I can find it again here, I gotta. You know, my Discord has been just overrun. I'm not keeping up with the notifications. I got 1,184 as we speak. But one of them that I noticed today was an announcement from Tigons.
Are we going into Tigon Corner?
Let's go to Tigon Corner. Here we are.
Corner.
Awesome. So yeah, we got some movement here. We got hey Tigonia, as we continue to work on getting K fuel on various exchanges and or bridges, big and or there exchanges. That'd be wild. Maybe they'll be on Coinbase. If you are a Tigon, not financial advice, and do not hold us to that. If you are a Tigon holder, you have qualified for a K fuel airdrop. You got to make sure you provide your wallet address, not Theta Drop, a real wallet, to where you hold the Tigons, and they will double check it and send you over 1,000 K fuel per Tigon. This is only for Tigon NFTs, not badges or crests. Send your DM directly to Tigon Tamer at the Order of the Tigons.
I got a question.
You got a question? I don't got an answer, but I'd love to hear your question.
There was different
Multipliers?
Multipliers for the Tigons based on different attributes, right?
Yes, there was.
And the crests have them built in for some reason.
Yes, they do.
And the Tigons don't. That's why they said don't unstake them, or don't claim your coins from staking your Tigons, right?
Correct. In case they're due for a multiplier.
So my question is this just a benefit? Because, man, if I have a rare Tigon, which I don't have like any super rare ones, right? But if I have a rare Tigon, am I not getting that? Am I just getting 1,000 per Tigon?
Well, I mean, that wouldn't be much of the benefit because all the common ones are getting it too.
That's what I mean. It's not a benefit, right? So I don't know. Tigon Tamer, papamags@gmail.com. Hit us up.
Yeah.
We could do a huddle sometime.
Yeah, let's huddle up. We're a year due.
Has it been a year?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Has it been 2 years?
No.
I don't even remember, dude.
We'll get the
might have
intern.
been.
Get the intern on that.
It might have been. Let me do a quick search for the word huddle. Huddling. Yep. January 16th, 2024.
That was last year.
That was a year.
Wow.
Tigoni updated huddling with the team and we'll get an AMA on the books. That's a heck of a huddle, dude.
Yeah, I guess they knew there was no year zero, so technically we're really in 2024, right?
Excuse me?
It went from 1 AD or 1 BC to 1 AD. There was no year zero.
Okay.
So technically, if you want to hold him to 2024, you could argue he's still in 2024.
No, I wouldn't make that argument.
I would.
No, he then he said it in 2023.
Well, I can't defend that.
There you go. Boom, roasted. Kids say
self-roasted.
Yeah. So hey, at least there's some kind of news going on here, and we're gonna get some more K Fuel. How you doing? And yeah, Tamer, if you're hearing this, come on aboard, bro. Let's chat
huddle up.
It's been a while, and these guys are from California too, so I'm hoping they're doing all right. I haven't heard from them or from Heater. I believe Heater's out. California. Right? Heater's in California too.
No, I think he's in Texas, or
is he?
Or yeah.
I don't think they were California boys.
Those guys. I don't. What was Heater from? Like Nevada or something?
I don't know.
I don't know. This is not the Heater cast.
I'm mistaken.
But yeah, but he's not. I don't think he's in LA or California.
Either way, still hope he's doing well wherever he
yeah, 100%.
Okay,
absolutely.
Cool. Same page.
Same.
And we will be right back.
This week's episode is brought to you by Dr. Theta's Community Guardian Node. Theta's premier community guardian node where you can stake your Theta if you don't run your own guardian node. Best of all, 100% uptime so you do not miss any rewards and 0 fees so you earn 100% of your T-Fuel. Trusted by Theta Labs, you can easily stake directly within your wallet. Simply go to the staking tab, choose Delegated Guardian Node, and find Dr. Theta's Guardian Node. Quick, simple, reliable, and best of all, safe as the coins never leave your wallet. Stake with the Doc today.
This week's POG Hub key phrase is VR. That's capital V, capital R. VR. Theta's next pivot.
This week's episode is brought to you by GuardiansOfTheta.com, offering 0% one-click Theta Guardian staking with random monthly token giveaways. Guardians also airdropped everyone staking with him an NFT that you're able to stake and earn T-Vibe. 100% uptime, 0 fees, random giveaways, what's not to love? Stop paying 4% and come join the fam with Guardians of Theta.
Papa Max, yeah. Papa Max. Papa Max Podcast. Papa Max Podcast.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
I'm going to just kind of break it up here a little bit. So there was a game. I'm going NFL here. All right. I want your take on this. Quarterback sneaks, like the tush pushes, things of that nature.
I hate the tush push. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't really like it either. It's because it's basically impossible to stop. You get 1 yard and you get it, right? For the most part. But now
the Jags the Jag stopped fucking Philly multiple times on the
Did
tush
they?
push. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I missed it.
Oh yeah. But ill regards.
Yeah, but I mean, it's got to have over a 95% success rate.
Yeah.
But I just don't like it. You're right.
It seems like it's this, the offense and defense. Like, I mean, there's so much we could talk about from this week, the games that happened this weekend. But yeah, the tush push. I mean, you're just like what is the thing? Where you catch the ball, but if you get pushed back, then
while you're going out of bounds. Yeah.
No. Forward progress, right? So
forward progress.
You get the ball at where you made your progress. So if you got pushed back, you don't get it. I guess unless maybe you tried to do a juke after and then got pushed back.
Yeah.
Maybe?
So yeah.
But,
if you continue to it's there's a gray area.
The refs take their time on blowing whistles on that fucking shit, right? So it just takes away from the game. It's not strategy. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just play the game. I think they should do. Hear me out.
Tell me.
They should be able to carry their timeouts over from the first half. So you could pocket them. So there's none of this fucking, I think it'd make the games more competitive at the end.
It would give you more of a chance if you were down. Yeah.
People taking knees or, trying to kill the clock. Yeah. Well, then you can just fucking stop them.
Yeah.
As
long as you don't use them. Yeah.
I think it's lame. I just think it's lame that, when the game's on the line and they're just, whoever has the ball is taking their sweet ass time to get down and then trying to score. And then if they, whatever. So it's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, unless it's your team that's winning.
Mike,
trying to kill a clock. I mean, killing clock is, we've been killing clock since we started full-time jobs.
Dude, Brady, back in the day, Brady used to throw it out of the park. He didn't do it this Josh Allen, Nancy bullshit where he comes in for a snap to hand it off and then take a rest. Dude, they're playing the Jets. He is fucking throwing the ball late in the fourth. Randy Moss, whoever.
Trying to break records.
Fuck. Yeah. No, because they want to play the game. You want to play football or do you want to fucking take knees?
So back to my original, I didn't even get to make my point here. So the tush push is already a no for you. Now let's make it all that much more of a no.
Okay.
Some teams bring in their backup quarterbacks to do the tush push. What do you think about that?
I don't
think I like that because, I feel like if you go out of the game as a quarterback, not for any reason other than injury, like if you are choose to go out of the game or they put a different quarterback, then you shouldn't be able to go back into the game unless there's an injury, like soccer, right?
Well, but what about when Tebow, when the Wildcat, when they bring in two quarterbacks?
Right. Yeah.
But they do that.
Do they? Not many do. I mean, the Steelers do. They bring in Fields for 2 plays a game, maybe.
Isn't there the dude on the Saints who's a tight end, but he's a quarterback?
Well, he's listed as a tight end though. Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. Where are you going? I'm gonna have to cut a lot of this out.
No, I was just curious your take. I know you already don't like the tush push, but what about the fact of having a backup quarterback come in to do the tush push and then the quarterback come back in for the next play?
It's stupid. But look what happened with what was one of the teams they brought in Mariota.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. And that got all botched up.
Yep.
But I mean, they deserved it. But they won, right?
Did they win?
Wasn't he Washington?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Well then,
was he? I thought he was the Texans. Oh wait, he is he is Washington. All right. Well, enough of that. How about a little POG Corner?
POG Corner. Yeah, let's do it.
So, dude, you notice how we didn't start off with count ups? I mean, I guess technically we could still be counting up, but the count ups have been heard and even shout it out.
Is that right?
Yeah, the time is now. The count up has lit a fire, is what was said.
How about that?
Season 1 has an end date, but that's not all. Season 2 has an end date, and seasons 3 through 5 too. Season 1 was long. Some may say too long, but they can slam it. Get it?
I got it.
So on January 24th, 2025, that is Friday at 11:50. I'm glad they didn't say midnight, right? They went 11:59 p.m. 11:59 p.m. UTC, whatever time that is for you. Season 1 ends. So sometime on Friday, season 1 is over.
That's GMT, isn't it?
I
think you got to add what, 5 or 6 hours?
4. I think 4 for us. No, subtract 4.
It's got to be your bowl.
It's got to be your bowl, or it don't matter. UTC for us is, so we're 5 hours behind it.
Yeah.
So -5. So that would make it we'll call it 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Eastern time. Okay. On Friday.
So yeah, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, we'll be concluding season 1, taking a snapshot of the leaderboard and all the wallets that are attached to the hub. Now, what's your play going to be here for this coming week? Are you going to rip them like a madman, or are you going to hold off? Can we get a little insight from one of the big time holders here?
Hold off.
Hold off on ripping your packs.
Hey, you can't bring them forward, right?
You can't? Okay.
No.
That's great news to hear.
You can't bring them forward. Rip them.
Rip them.
Yeah. So I'm in like I'm like an Atlanta Falcons Patriots Super Bowl situation right now. I had
down 28-3.
I was up 28-3.
Ooh.
And this guy must have started paying attention. Who's in 11th place that I passed, and he's just nipping. He's just nipping, and he's definitely going to pass me right before. I think the way he's going.
Captain Pog.
Captain Pog. Not a shout out. Not a shout out. But
shout out Nothing Flash though, 6th place. Char 14th, Blaze 12th, Mags 10th currently.
Yeah, this dude's just nipping. So it's bullshit if you ask me.
Well, you're gonna get got, it seems.
Yeah,
it happens. It happens to the best of us. If you do not have an Ethereum wallet attached to the hub by January 24th, you will not receive an airdrop. No tickets, no complaints, no quote unquote, I meant to add one.
No ticket.
Yeah. The complaints department is somebody else. Call them, right? That's not me.
Yeah, address all your concerns to PogTurn.
Yeah. Not me. It's funny. We used to my uncle was very involved at a high level in a lot of roofing jobs. He even helped roof the Superdome in New Orleans. And he was big time. And he helped us out with some stuff. He was over here at the house helping me out with my deck. And one of his jokes was always like, "Oh, he's got a complaint. You better call the complaints department or something. Is that you? Like talking to my brother or something like that." And I always, bring it up. Oh, the complaints department, you're gonna have to call somebody else for that, right? It's like, don't call me with complaints. So get your Ethereum, tag to it. I just had a little bit of a freak out, and Mags somehow came through for me. He actually came through twice before we even started the show. So shout out Mags. But this one was, I'm looking, I pull up the settings. I see that I have an Ethereum wallet address posted there. And I'm looking at my Ethereum wallet and I'm on MetaMask. I'm like, this doesn't match. Like, what is this? What is this address? And sure enough, as Mags so prudently gave me the advice, it was the Ethereum address tagged to my Phantom wallet. So when in doubt, check the Phantom wallet address as well.
Or just ask me.
Well, yeah, you won't find Theta on there, but you will find Ethereum.
But I told you, Wes Levitt said they've been working with them since Y2K, and they are going to get Theta listed on Phantom wallet. Believe you me.
Yep.
So...
All right.
Yeah.
So then he says at the end of season 1, we will be implementing the new login. POG will use the same login across all platforms now: Launchpad, Hub, Battle, Arcade. That's a great thing, rather than multiple logins. If you aren't previously registered, you'll be given the option to register now directly from hub.pogdigital.com.
.com.
This will be the email and password you use to link to Launchpad and Hub previously will lead to all important, all caps message number 2.
Wow. A lot of news, huh?
I was wondering what that, I guess that's just the next line, which says, you will lose all your Hub progress if you have not linked to the Hub to the Launchpad via the Hub Connect page by January 24th. So do it. All linked accounts will retain XP badges and non-deprecated items. There's a word.
Did you want to talk about Fight Club?
Fight Club?
Yeah.
You don't talk about
Tyler Durden?
You don't talk about Fight Club.
We're not talking about him?
That's rule 1.
Okay. Well, my bad.
You don't talk about Fight Club.
Okay.
We can talk about Tyler Durden.
Let's talk about Durden.
All right, let's talk about Durden. Do you remember Mr. Durden?
Yeah. So this dude, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the dude back when the market started to go down for Pines a bit. It was still okay. And he just fire sailed every fucking thing he could.
Like a genius at the time.
Yeah. Well, we thought was
not
cheap.
Liar.
Well, we thought was insanely cheap because the market rebounded a lot after that.
No, he went way under the floor. Like
And-
this was a true fire sale.
And you can sell stuff for whatever price you want. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
sure.
not, but he was getting out of Theta, it seemed, because he had this project he was getting into and he needed liquidity. Was the story on the street from Mr. Durden.
Yeah, we all need liquidity. Yeah.
And then somehow he's all up in POGs and dumping.
Allegedly, yeah. I mean, there's been connections made to the account that's been massively dumping POG lately, and it seems it's your boy Tyler.
Yeah, it's not my boy.
Oh, I thought he was. I thought you did some deals with him.
I didn't make any deals with him. No, fucking Aragon fucking snaked me because I made a swap.
Yeah,
for Leo.
Leonardo.
Leo was fucking got all fucked up. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Simple Swap, not a proud sponsor.
Ew. Yep. Packs and points will be deprecated at the conclusion of season 1, like you just said. So rip those packs or forever hold your pogs. So, if you're listening to me, do not rip open your packs.
Yeah, do not. Don't do it.
You're in the top 10.
Yeah.
Or number 11, right?
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Hold them to next season, number 11.
Season 2 will be going live February 1st. In between that week, we will be stress testing the login portal and cleaning up and redesigning a lot of the hub functions. This gives us ample time to roll into season 2, confident in giving the best product we can. 1040.
Sorry.
During this intermission, there will still be access to a limited run of quests that will drop for X, Twitch, podcast, but they will not drop packs. They will give you a pre-season 2 raffle token that will go into a raffle for Emerson's van, a piece of POG merchandise. So still stay locked in.
All right. That's POG-ish.
Season 2 runs from Feb 1 to March 31st. This gets things back on track. Then we'll move to a quarterly model for 3, 4, and 5, 3 months per season to match Battle Pugs. There you go.
Oh.
It's time to push the pedal to the metal and finish up strong. Leaderboard distribution will be announced once we have the final tally of wallets and placing to ensure a fair distribution. Keep an eye on Discord for the distribution announcement. Let's go.
Who is sabotage_604?
I don't know. Where do you see that?
He's the one that posted all the stuff.
No, POG turn.
POG turn?
Yeah.
POG retweeted sabotage_604.
Oh, I was reading from Discord.
Oh, okay. Sounded very similar to what
I'm sure it was copy pasta. Like a lot of stuff out there. Dude, I was just looking for POGs on base for like 20 minutes because there's like 30 different POG coins out there. And then you open up the chart and it's like a 2-day thing where it just sells to the bottom. You know, people, it's the Wild West out there, guys. You definitely have to be careful.
Verify those contracts. And I checked them out on CoinMarketCap.
And it's available only on base swap, correct?
Well,
USDC or through Phantom.
USDC base is what you need to swap it. Now I do it through Phantom, but I think that just feeds into some other system that does it.
Right.
Yeah. So, but you gotta have the USDC base,
right?
Not USDC ETH. If you want to convert it, you need gas to do ETH gas to do that.
It's probably cheaper to just swap, you know.
I was going through a lot of options, losing my mind. But I had a non-financial advice. I took part in this big sale. Thanks, Tyler.
Oh,
so hey, everything else I'm buying is going down. Why don't I buy what I know that's going down? You know. So.
Well, that's all I had. Other than I was going to bust your chops about the Ravens not running on their 2-point conversion attempts,
or just kicking a field goal or extra point.
Or kicking an extra point. Yeah, sure.
that they should have done from the get-go.
In the third period, going for 2 in the
third quarter, not
quarter periods.
Potato.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I have anything else?
Did you have anything, you mean?
Bro.
At this point, I'm all for Washington. Let's go.
Yeah, they got these Phantom the refs, you know, the Buffalo's already down, you know.
Oh yeah.
The game is a week away, so
yeah. They just got a personal foul called.
Yeah. Roughing the passer.
Yeah. Did you actually see that post about Jaden Daniels?
Which one?
And how he uses VR?
No.
Dude, you should check that out. So basically when he was in college, he wasn't great like until his last year in college, and he started doing this VR training. And basically this program, somebody in Germany made it, and it would download defenses based on current like teams. Like you could pick the teams, and it just like, you know, takes the defensive plays that they use over the course of other games and imports it into this VR training system. So you're seeing like actual defensive setups that this team would use, and he's doing it in 1.75x speed.
Ooh.
So he's training at a speed that's faster than the game. And now you can see the impact it's having, because you're watching that game, dude, this guy's more poised than pretty much anybody could be in the pocket as a passer.
Watching him on the bench, he's not phased at all.
He's just sitting there, like, doesn't even, like, his beats per minute is like 40.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's something else. They're fun to watch.
They are fun to watch, absolutely. But I saw that and was like, wow. He actually said a condition of his signing to a team from the draft was implementing a VR training program that he could be a part of.
Wow.
And dude, like, it's guaranteed. It's probably all you're going to hear about next year. Right?
Yeah, Theta's going to be doing VR and t-shirts.
Theta's in the market for it all. Hey, you heard it here first, Theta. We're still kind of early. There's only one guy doing it.
AI was so last year, man.
Bro, get it.
It's all VR.
VR training models at 1.75x speed.
We have clients coming to us asking if we need to stand up a VR training model.
Yeah. Yeah, the Washington Commanders actually asked us about it. So
and
we
said we'll just pivot to VR.
We'll just drop everything else we've spent millions and millions on and spend millions to chase the next fad.
We're calling it. VR
training. There it is. Hey, we're still early, so
Get your VR edge nodes ready, boys and girls.
There you
It's
go.
going to be wild. 2025.
All right. Well, listen, if you don't got anything else, on that note, we will see you on the boards.
You have been listening to the Pops and Mags Pinecast. Music provided by Sushi Cat. Like what you hear? Send that cat a very nicely worded compliment on Twitter at JustAddSpam. Pops and Mags is a Scumbag Hat production
in association with Pam's Day Spa.